What's up, everybody? This is Tim Green doing his final project presentation for VCT Synthesis. My client, let me tell you a little bit about them. Their name is William Wynn's Leaders of Learning. They are a small nonprofit organization that builds schools for underdeveloped areas right now in Central America out of recycled material. The organization started about 3 years ago and is going strong, and based out of Guatemala right now. The VCT problem for this organization was that they're just new in this area. They've only been around for about 3 years. They had very little web visibility. Their logo was what they'd been working with since day one, and it was just a little drab, a little bit flat. The brand was just kind of scattered. There wasn't a ton of branding on the original website. The Stationery didn't really show the logo at all, it just kind of had the brand name. And there wasn't very much modern technology incorporated into their web presence, i.e., responsiveness or any sort of plug-in with jQuery and whatnot. The desired conditions for the organization was to acquire a professional identity for pretty much all of their design aspects. They wanted a completely new aesthetic, not completely new, but updated, modernized. Um, they wanted to unify the brand so that you could see what their message was visually through all the different mediums they communicate with. So, business cards, letterhead, website, logo, everything kind of together. And finally, they wanted to create a responsive web design so that not only can people donate off their computers, but they can also donate off their tablets, their iPhones, any sort of mobile device that they want to donate off of. The goal and objective for this project was first and foremost to redesign the logo. Didn't want to take away the entire message of the logo, but did want to kind of modernize it, give it a little bit more depth, a little bit more detail. Second was designing the stationery to match the logo and kind of unite the brand and the visualization of the logo. Thirdly, we was to design a new web layout for the organization. The web layout needed to represent their message as well as their visual identity, and also we wanted to incorporate as much responsiveness as possible so that the website would be viewable on any device, as I said before. Solutions and tasks for this project. First of all, we'll talk about the logo. Wanted to give the logo some 3D qualities, at least a little bit of depth, if nothing else. Wanted to add some color dynamics to the logo. The original logo they had was a two color, one being black, and the logo I've created is also two color. However, it incorporates some gradients, some shading, some outlining, and it's just a little bit more dynamic in its use of color. And finally, repositioned the text a little bit of the logo. I can't say I am 100% loving the text, but it is what the client asked for, so gotta give the people what they want. Here we see an example on top of the new logo, and on bottom an example of the old logo. Old logo, much simpler, a flat design with the text kind of wrapped around it, whereas the new logo has more of a circular feel with the original image kind of in the center there. The new bottle has an outline as well as an internal shading structure that was requested by the client, and they are very happy with it. Moving on, in solutions and tasks, we'll talk about stationery. I feel the stationery really helps to unite the brand. It gives it a feel that, is across the board. It helps reinforce the logo. So any message that you're getting through the visualization of this company or this organization, you're getting that through the stationery as well. And then, of course, it creates a professional look for the organization itself. Whenever they need to send, correspondence or identify themselves, they have a very nice, visual medium to display that on. Here we see a couple examples. The example on the left is the new letterhead they have. It's very simple, but they appreciate it very much. It's their logo reversed in a cropped, stylized version of their logo. And then the business card is very similar. We have another crop stylized version of their logo, this time the top of the bottle rather than the side, and the logo reversed out on the inside. We also have all the information for an individual employee on the right side of the business card so that they can identify themselves fairly easily while still maintaining that brand identity. And finally, for solutions and tasks, we have the web aspect of this project. Wanted to modernize the layout to increase the trust of the donors. When you see a layout that is just kind of fractured, I don't think it inspires as much trust as a website that looks professionally designed. Wanted to definitely expedite donations, so get people donating as fast as possible. Obviously wanted to decrease load time, made sure all the images were the correct size, and made sure everything loads as fast as possible. And as I said before, wanted to give more client control and allow for mobile access by incorporating some responsive qualities. So here is an example of the landing page that you hit as soon as you enter the website. You've got 3 buttons there that'll take you directly to internal pages in the site, with the Donate Now button being a little bit emphasized to emphasize donations. And then below that we have an example of a internal page. See a giant image on the side there with the navigation at the top and a internal donation form that actually appears on every page of the internal website. So again, reinforcing the idea of calling out to action to donate. Lessons learned as far as this project goes. Had a lot of trouble in the beginning gathering files and getting everybody in the organization to cooperate with me. So definitely getting files as soon as possible. As soon as you know you need files, you got to get those from whoever has them, because you never know if somebody could delete something or something could become corrupt. So you want to have those files in your hand as soon as possible. You want to expect indecisiveness from your client. It's going to take them a while to make decisions unless they're very, very professional. So give them some time to do that, and make sure you plan extra time for them to make their decisions. And again, just start early and ask for content often early. A lot of this stuff just has to do with being early in your project. But yeah, definitely want to give yourself enough time to make sure you can do everything. And finally, in my conclusion, I'd like to say that this project really helped me learn WordPress. I wrote the entire theme for this, so I'm very proud of it, and I feel like it represents their brand very well. I got to give this to an organization for free, which makes me feel very good. I get a sense of pride out of that. I expanded my branding experience. I really feel like I have a passion for branding, so it's nice that I got to work with some logos and some different versions of that during this project. And finally, I really got to stretch my wings when it comes to responsive web design and making sure every aspect of this website was responsive. So thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope you liked it. Thanks.